Patience, if you're saying something, unfortunately, we are not able to hear you, just in case you said something. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately, we can't get Patience, but then I think before we start the session, it would also be nice if the different students would just briefly introduce themselves over here, since you probably don't know each other. Some of you know.
Hello.
Yes, yes. Oh, someone said something. Okay, so I'm just looking at this order on my participants list. So I see Emanzi. Emanzi, could you briefly introduce yourself? And which class you've been taking at the academy? Just your name, which class you've been taking at the academy?
My name is Marcus Samanzi Joel, and I've been taking Scratch Intermediate.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joel. Yes, over to Precious at Twine.
Hello everyone, my name is Atwine Precious and I've been studying Python beginners.
Okay, Python beginners. Jenny, over to you.
My name is Ejeni Israel Jeremiah and I've been studying Python beginners.
Okay, then we have, which other student do I see? Jordan. Jordan, please introduce yourself briefly.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jonathan Masajage, and I'm in Python Intermediate.
Okay, so I've so far had two classes, Scratch Intermediate, Scratch Beginners, and then the Python Intermediate. So I don't know if I've skipped any student. I don't think I have skipped any, but so the rest will keep on joining us along the way. So I think it's fair to say that we should start and anyone else will join us. So I would request, I'm going to request Precious Atwine to just lead us in an opening prayer.
Okay, humble yourself for the prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for today. Thank you for the gift of life and for enabling all of us meet on this Zoom meeting. Father, I pray that all the projects that are going to be presented today run smoothly. And may you please bless all the participants in this meeting and bless all of us. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much, Precious. So yes, we have students, trainers, other members of staff, and we will also have parents. So parents will say a word at the end, but right now let me hand over to Esther Diana, and she'll take on the next session.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon, trainers. I'm very, very glad to be here with you. And I hope we are all ready for the presentations. Yeah. We are supposed to be starting with, I'll read the order so you guys can be ready in that order, okay? So the first person is Precious Atwine from Python beginners. Then we shall move on to Israel Jeremiah Ijeni, still Python beginners. Fantasia Isaiah Mwesigwa, Naomi Kelsey, and Jordan Masajage. I think that's all we have for today. So you guys in that very order. You should know who you are presenting before and after, okay? Are we all ready? Precious, you are going first. So I think, just like we've been presenting before, for the new members, you shall have to say your name first. Then the course you have been doing, probably the school you've been at. I think you've said that already in the introductions, but I request that you say those as you start. And also, I'm not seeing your videos. Please keep your videos on. I want to be able to see all of you. Also, as a person is presenting, be ready to ask questions. Do not just look along. Okay? All right, so Precious Atwine, we are so happy to have you on the team. I can see you and I can see you smiling. So we are expectant of what you have for us today. You can please take on.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Atwine Precious. I'm 16 years and I've been studying Python beginners. I go to Namisunsa Girls School. And let me share my screen. So as I said, my name is Atwine Precious Mwebaze. I've been studying Python beginners. My parents are Engineer Mwebaze Emmanuel, Helen Nahumbia, and my trainer has been Shamuhendo Esther Diana. My project title is Be a Warrior, Not a Warrior. Be a Warrior is an encouraging, it's a project that encourages people and gives quotes to help people go through their rough days. My project statement was low self-esteem among people, bad thoughts and negative attitudes towards situations. Why the problem is because many people have been faced with situations that are beyond their self-control, like social, political, and economic problems, which makes them get stressed, and at the end of the day, they get a bad day or they begin blaming themselves. My suggested solution is that I created a project to give people advice and guidance on how to go through.
Precious, we are losing you. I think you have an issue with the internet. Network is not very good. Precious, we are losing you.
Sorry, I was saying that my
Hello, Precious.
Can you now hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so my problem statement was low self-esteem, bad thoughts, and negative attitude towards situations. Why the problem is that many people have been faced with situations that are beyond their self-control, like political, social, and economic challenges. My suggested solution is that I created a project to give people advice and guidance on how to go through their days with a smile, because it takes one's attitude to manage a situation. And the project steps was brainstorming the idea, project planning, and developing glitches in Python. And these are the codes. And thank you in advance. I hope you enjoy. Stop. So this is the code. This is the output. Don't let a bad day make you feel like you have a bad life. Have you ever had a bad day? Of course you have. We all have. We have all had those days where it feels like you can't do anything, right? As the day passes, your mood declines, and at times it feels like the day can't get any worse, and then it does. The hardest part of these days is trying to turn your day around, and I find that codes help me. That's the reason I created this project. So how has my day been so far? Let me type very bad. A deep breath. It's just a bad day, not a bad life. One small crack doesn't mean that you're broken. Remember to always give your best in everything you do. That's all. Please share your thoughts about the project. Like this, I'm going to type yes. Then it will thank me and have a great day. See you next time. Then it will give a small gift. Yeah. So that's the small gift it gives a panda. Yes. Let me show you the codes. These are the codes for the project I made. And I hope you enjoyed. That's it. Any questions? Did you guys hear me clearly?
Yes, I think I want to ask.
Thank you so much, Precious. Thank you so much. Well done. I loved your projects, and that was very, very good. You used Python, and I think thank you so much, Precious. I really liked your project. Well done. I'm requesting that if there's any trainer that has a question for Precious, please ask now. And the students as well. I can see some of the parents are here. Thank you so much, parents, for honoring our invite. You can as well ask questions. Trainer Edward, do you have any questions? Yes, Trainer Edward.
Thank you, Esther. There are 2 hands raised up. To ask questions. You could have them ask.
Okay, so I will go first.
Okay, yes, please. Okay.
Yeah, so it was, I think, somewhere in your output where you, so after the someone is prompted to put in how they feel and then share your thoughts at that part. Did this help you? I think it was something like that. And then there was like a yes. So I'm wondering if there's something, a provision like maybe for a no, and if there is, or like, okay, the other provisions you gave, like if someone doesn't say yes, like does something else happen? Is there maybe a different kind of gift? Or, okay, is that provision even there if someone chooses some other comment other than yes?
Yes, the provision is there.
So does it give you the gift also?
It still gives you the gift.
Oh, okay.
Precious, can you please show us the other provision?
So I'm going to run the code again, and I had a very bad day, and I'll also put no for if I liked the codes or not. So it's when I when I type no, it says it's a pity we didn't meet your expectations. We shall try our level best to meet them next time. Then it gives the gift.
Okay, thank you so much, Precious. I hope Trainer Charity, you have seen the other provision. The other hand was, pardon?
Oh, yes, I have seen it, which has somehow brought me to another question. Okay, I think I saw the provision in your
Okay.
code, but what was it you put for this one? You put very bad. Like, does that part also have other provisions?
Yes, it has.
Oh, okay, that's great. And also, I must say that when someone says no, I think I like the comments, the words you put there, because when someone says no, it's like saying your things didn't really help me at all, but you still try to be humble in the best possible way, and you go on and give them a gift. So I love the words you put there. Nice.
Thank you.
Okay, I can see Trainer Brenda's hand is up. Yes, Trainer Brenda.
Okay, thank you so much, Chadana, for the opportunity. And thanks to Precious. I call her CEO. Thank you so much for presenting your work. So my concern was your code, it was full of comments, little code. Literally, could I see the code, but I was seeing comments. So yes, that's my concern. I expected to see some huge code, but according to what I saw, I was trying to see comments out, and after some time I see code. So as someone who can't tell the difference between comments and code may wonder what's that. Or you could elaborate more on us for us. Thank you so much.
Okay, a comment is different from a code because when you're putting a comment, you put the hashtag sign. Yeah. Basically.
Precious, could you, I think what Trainer Brenda is trying to say is your code has a lot of words, yeah? So I believe what she's trying to say is she wants to see your code, like code, and the code has a lot of words. Could you show us the code that brings out the gift?
Okay, let me share my screen. This is the code that brings out the gift.
Okay, I think now I can see it. Before I was only seeing comments. I was wondering.
All right, thank you so much, Precious. That was a very nice presentation. Please keep it up. Do not stop at that. You could improve on that code by, for example, giving a different gift for a different answer. If someone is not good, you should be giving them something else as a gift, or if they are very, very bad, something like that. So would expect something like that in the other time we meet. Yes, Trainer Edward, I can see your hand up. Yes, Trainer Edward.
Thank you so much, Esther. Yes, about the project operations. Thank you so much for the project. I like the title of the project. It was like don't be a warrior, something like that. It's kind of encouraging. I like the title choice of the project and the way the originality in it. It's really unique. Yeah, keep it up. Even the idea of you having a guitar at the end of it was very unique. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Trainer Edward, for your comment. Thank you, Precious. Please keep around, keep your video on. I would like you to learn from the rest like they've learned from me, okay? So we are moving on to another Python beginner student who is Jeremiah Israel. A Jenny. Israel, please, the floor is yours. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody. Ejene Israel Jeremiah.
Israel, could you turn on your video, please? That's good. Thank you.
So my name is Ejene Israel Jeremiah. I've already told you. I study at Code Academy, Uganda. I've just finished Python beginners. I'm 13 years old. My problem statement is that many people have forgotten what certain shapes look like, the angles, and how many sides they have. I chose this problem because ever since the closure of schools, many people have not been learning and they have probably forgotten what they learned at school. The solution, I made a polygon drawing project. The project steps, you input the polygon you'd like to be drawn and Turtle will draw it. I'll now show you my project. So in my project, I imported Turtle. Then I changed the title to drawing polygons. I set the Turtle background color to red and I told Turtle to go home. I set the pen size to 5 and the pen color to black. I changed the Turtle speed to 1 and the Turtle shape to a turtle. So I used a variable letter U. So you input when Python asks you which polygon would you like to be drawn. If you put a square, then it will first print this polygon has 4 sides and turns at 90 degrees. So Turtle will go home, then pen down. It will move 100 steps forward and it will turn 90 degrees, right? then it will go a further 100 steps, and it will turn 90 degrees again, right? Then it will go forward again, and it will turn 100 degrees. Then it will turn right again, 90 degrees, and it will go forward another 100 steps. There are other many polygons I put, and I can't explain all of them because they are long. Then if I put from triangle to nonagon, so let's say if you put decagon or something else, it will print that I'm not certain of that polygon. So let me run my project. So as you see, it first said this polygon has 9 sides and turns at 40 degrees. Then it was drawing the shape slowly because I wanted you people to see it. Yeah. So
we cannot see that other screen. Sorry to interject. I don't know if we could unshare that and share the other.
I think you have seen it now. And if I also put something else like decagon, it will say that I'm not certain of that polygon. So that's my project. Any questions?
Well done, Israel. Do we have any questions from the trainers and the students? Are there any questions? I'm not seeing any hands up. There are no questions for Israel. Okay, apparently there are no questions. Oh, there is a question from Trainer Edward. Yes, Trainer Edward.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, Trainer Edward. Yeah, we can.
Thank you so much, Israel, for the project in Python. It's quite amazing. The time taken to write all those polygons. All of them are they come to the
Okay, because of oh, he's back. China Edward, please proceed. We had lost. Yes, Trainer Edward. Okay, in the meantime, we've lost Trainer Edward. So I would like to ask Israel. So Israel, could you tell us what inspired you to do such a project? What was the reason for you to do such a project?
I love polygons. I love shapes. The fact that they have math in it, calculating the angles, and that, yeah, that's why I did it.
Okay, so you did such a project because you love maths and calculations, okay? So there's a question for us in the chat. I hope you can answer it since you are the one that did the project. So what do you think is the relevance of your project in real life? For example, if you had done such a project and let's say we want you to implement something better, not exactly what you implemented, but something similar to what you implemented, what would you see as a relevance of such a project in this real life besides you trying to do a project for us to see on such a day?
Well, it helps people know how many angles are in polygons, how many sides they have, and yeah, it's educative.
Okay, understand the number of sides of a given polygon. Okay, that's very, very good. That's a very good answer. Could we hear from the trainers, the rest of the trainers, Trainer Charity, Trainer Brenda, do you guys have something to say about Israel's project?
Yes, I have something to say. Okay, not exactly about the project. Nice project, Israel. And I think I also like the fact that you say that you study at Code Academy, Uganda. So that's nice. I loved it.
Thank you.
Okay, Trainer Brenda, do you have something to say?
Oh, yes, I have something I can say. Yes. Thank you so much, Teacher Diana, for the opportunity. And thank you so much, Israel, for the work done. I've loved, I think, the shapes. Yes, I've loved it. And the explanation. Plus also missing you to grow from Scratch beginners to Python class. It's still a good milestone. I think as my office, I was asking some people, I was wondering, I think it goes back to that, to your trainer and yourself, that in most cases, why is it that Python beginners normally do shapes? Just want to know, in most of them, mostly they're always shapes. Why shapes? I think I've seen so far 2 people, that's Precious and the other time like Kelsey, who did something different. Is it what you teach them, then the rest just try to divert and think beyond, or something like that?
Well, no. That's actually, if you take notes, I think Precious should be the one to answer this one because she had a different project. So we teach shapes, even I think Trainer Edward as well can answer. So we train shapes as they start turtle. When we are starting to train turtle, we train shapes first. So, but then maybe Precious could tell us why she did not choose shapes and she had something else. Precious, are you still here? Okay, no. Israel, could you please tell us why you chose shapes? Before Precious tells us why she did not choose shapes.
Tattoo is like mostly used for drawing. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Okay, that's good. Precious, why didn't you choose shapes? We can't hear you. I think you're still mute.
I think it's because I wanted to think bigger or something like that. I really don't know why I didn't choose shapes.
Okay, that's good. So, Shaina Brenda, we did not photo project in class and it was wonderful. Yes, Trainer Edward.
Thank you so much, Diana. I have a question to Israel. I don't know if it's okay. The question is, let me have my camera on. Why did you choose a red background? I feel it's kind of putting off. It's scaring people away when you think about it. A red background in your project, and
Yes.
And then also, if you want to be creative a little bit more, if you look at the various shapes, could you add a little bit of life to them? That if I choose a pentagon, probably it's gonna draw it a little bit in a blue pen, and then if I choose an octagon, it's gonna come out in purple. If I choose like to make to add life to your project, then also you would have varying pen sizes to make the polygons look a little bit more pronounced if you're drawing them out on the screen. Then also you could think of something like changing the having the tattoo disappear, and it's not just appearing there drawing the polygon, but it somehow kind of disappears away in the process of drawing, or at the end of drawing that doesn't remain on the polygon. And submissions, yes.
All right, Israel, do you have something to say about what Trainer Edward said?
I'll
I
try.
can see you have unmuted your microphone. Please say something.
I'll try to.
Okay, so we expect to see. All right, thank you so much. So we expect an improved project as you submit it in. I'm going to personally follow that up. Okay. All right, so thank you so much, Israel. That was good. We are moving on to Scratch. We have Fantasia first. Fantasia, are you here?
Hello.
Yes, I can see you around.
She's around, eh?
Yeah. Okay, yes,
Okay.
Fantasia. The floor is yours.
Will you kindly give me around 5 minutes and I get home? I'm using my mom's phone.
Okay, it's well.
In a few minutes I'll get to the laptop.
It's well, Fantasia, it's well. Okay, it's well. So as we wait for Fantasia, we can move on to Marcus Joel. Joel, I've seen you around. Marcus Joel.
So I see that Marcus Joel hasn't yet connected to audio. Maybe you could move on to the next person.
Okay, so after Marcus, we have Isaiah Mwesigwa. Isaiah Mwesigwa.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Isaiah. Glad to have you here.
I'm glad to be here too.
Okay, please, the floor is yours.
Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry, Dan. Can I talk before?
Okay.
Brenda.
Isaiah, just a minute. Isaiah is supposed to, I think he missed some classes, so he's supposed to be in the break room with a trainer to catch up here. He won't be able to train.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He won't be presenting today.
Yes, he won't present today. He will present with
It's like he had
class.
something to say. Okay. So we move on to Naomi Kelsey. Naomi Kelsey, Python Intermediate. Yes, Kelsey.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Naomi Kelsey.
Kelsey, can we have your video on, please?
Okay, let me check. Okay, usually there's a bit of a problem with my camera these days.
Okay, you can proceed.
Okay, so I'm going to show you all my PowerPoint presentation first. Okay, so this is the Turtle Starlight Show, which I created. Well, why this program? Okay, it is basically for entertainment purposes only. There is nothing more to this program which I created. So now we shall go to the view, which is like the code now, which is here. So I hope all of you are able to see the code, right?
Yes, we can see it.
Well, so first I import the instructions from time and system, so that I am able to use sleep 4 seconds, which is like wait in Scratch for those of you scratchers here.
Marcus Joel, please mute from your side. Thank you.
Okay, which is like wait in Scratch for those of you who are from Scratch. And then like I print. This is like say I print welcome to the Turtle Starlight Show, pick a program to view. So I tell my viewers that there are only 5 programs. So you have to type which one of the programs which are here if you want to view any of them. So if it is picked, so if any of it works as if any of the thing is picked, it will show the program which has been made. So yeah, and if you type a program which is not there, or if you type a wrong spelling or something, it will print program unavailable. or if you want to view the watch or the moving square, because usually my viewers might have problems with these ones because it has the article there, and some people can write it with small t and it won't be able to show. So if you want to view these programs, you have to write them with a capital T or anything. So let me run the module. So I will type programs. Today, what do I feel like viewing? Let's say Daisy. So now, this is it. So, okay, this is not exactly a daisy, but since I thought it was purple and like daisies, I think purple, I decided to call it a daisy. So basically, yeah, so now, if you want a different one, you'd have to rerun the program. So basically, that's my Turtle Starlight show. So, okay, let me show you what will happen if you type something which is not there. So let's say program unavailable, or if you want to view the watch or the moving square, type it the way you see in quotations. So yeah, that's basically my project for Python Intermediate.
Message tag. Something to understand. Jump reader. This my face is as fused. Why?
Okay, so is Diana here with us? So that was Kelsey's project. So yes, Kelsey, are you trying to say something before we go on to questions?
No, you can go on.
Oh, okay. So I think I like
There was a question in the chat. I think she was replying to that.
Oh, yeah, please go on.
Someone wanted to see all the programs.
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. So please continue.
Okay, so far we have seen Daisy. You should first remove the slips. So we're going to Smiley now. We can at least finish the program a bit fast. Okay, for all for who are viewing this, I want to say that they may not be the exact way you may find them. Like, for example, Mickey Mouse. It's just attractive so that people actually get to do it, get to like view the program. So basically, this is more of a panda than Mickey Mouse. You can see there is some resemblance. basically it is showing us the time now. Something. And so the last but not least, the moving square. Oh, I think I forgot to add it. But anyways. Yeah, I think I forgot to add the moving square. I'm sorry, guys. Forgot to add the moving square to my project. So
Okay, so that was Kelsey's project. Does anyone have any comment, question, anything to say? Edward, was your question answered? Do you have anything else to say, comment? So Marcus Joel has something to say. Yes, Emanzi, please unmute and ask what you want. Marcus, I see your hand is up. Do you have something to say about Kelsey's project? No? Okay, so I will, yeah, I'll say something. I think I loved how you were explaining your code and you kept on relating it to Scratch. Like, for example, you'd say this in Scratch, it would be this in Scratch, it is this. So thank you so much for that. And I loved your shapes. I think I especially loved the daisy. I loved it. And I also loved the Mickey Mouse. I loved it. Do I think it looks like Mickey Mouse even a bit? I don't know, but I loved it.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah, so that was Kelsey's project. Anyone have anything to say for Kelsey? Any comment about Kelsey's project? Anyone?
Yeah, yes, I have a comment. My name is Joshua Makuru. Yes, thank you, Kelsey, for the program. Maybe what I would want to comment is about, we should always think about how to interact with the users, probably put like a menu.
I'm just confirming my project.
When like put a menu to give options to the user, probably to press some key to exit the program or to restart the program. That improves the usability of your programs. Maybe that's something that the trainers should focus on at the early stage of training, so that students can always focus on the usability, because most of the time it's the usability that really matters. You can have a good program, but if you don't focus on the experience of the user, it will not be it will not become popular, it will not be absorbed or used as much as you'd want the users to have it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that comment. So Kelsey, did you get that? Do you think you're able to do that to your project?
I think I may be able to like add a few things, but yeah.
So you think you can add a few things in line with what you've been told about the usability? Oh,
Yeah.
so it would be so nice if you actually incorporate that. Okay, so that was Kelsey's project. I'm assuming no one else has something to say. Okay. Oh, I see a hand up. Yes, yes, Edward, you can go on.
Thank you so much, Charity. Thank you, Kelsey, for this project. It's really a good one. I was waiting to see a square moving, and it didn't appear.
I'm really sorry.
I was really expecting for that one. Thank you so much. It's a good project. It's creative, and you could add a little bit of more life to it, as Joshua has shared also with you, and also you could look at making it more colorful a little bit. Yes, I like the flower called Daisy. It's a flower, I think. I guess,
Flower.
but you call it Daisy. I like the creativity in there. It was really unique in Python to craft out those bits. By the way, those who are in Scratch, to draw that cut on the screen, Python, takes a little bit of effort and resiliency. So it's really good that you came up with that. By the way, just to pass this on, Kelsey and Precious and Israel were previously in Scratch, and yes, and Jordan, and they have moved on to now come and do Python, and they're doing amazing stuff. They're doing amazing stuff in Python. So I'm expectant for these guys here. And yeah, thank you, Kelsey, for the good project. I like that.
Okay, so I will assume that was the last comment from Kelsey's project. I just found it so interesting that Edward didn't know a flower called a daisy. So anyway, so I can see that Marcus is around. So, okay, back to the comment Edward said that it takes some effort to draw that. I think for you it was the Mickey Mouse, okay, that it takes some effort. So I actually, yeah, personally, I think I really love your art. It was beautiful art, the different kind of art you had. That was very good. I love it. So we are going to move on to Marcus. So Marcus, I hope you're ready. So please, Marcus, the floor is yours, your slides, then your project.
My name is Marcus Manzi Joel. I'm from Hillside Primary School, Nalia. I've been studying from Scratch Intermediate. This is my presentation. As I said, my name is Marcus Joel Manzi. I'm 12 years old. I go to Hillside Primary School, Nalia. The problem statement is bullying. Why the problem? My friend was bullied for reading. If you are bullied and you can't stand up for yourself, tell an adult. my project steps: get a sprite to act as a bully, get another sprite to act as the person being bullied. Here is my project. Hope you enjoy.
Marcus, could you first stop your project, please? Yes, first make it full screen, then you can click the green flag.
It's so cute though. I want to tell you something. You always find a way to calm me down. Thank you. Ah. Today he scared my friend and I. I really have to stand up for myself now. But how will I do that?
You won't like what's coming your way. Finally, I am going to get my revenge. You have tortured me enough. It's high time all this came to an end. Don't you go. It's high time you get a taste of your own medicine. Yay. Greetings, my king. Hey. We're talking to you, Your Majesty. Hey. Hey.
How was my project?
Okay, so that's Marcus's project. I see that Jenny has raised his hand. Is it still up? Yeah, so Jenny, you have something to say?
I hope I'm not mistaken, but I think that was One Time Precious's project.
Okay, so Marcus, do you have anything to say about that? Marcus? Marcus, is Marcus with us? Yeah, Marcus, I can see that you're with us. Please unmute and say something. Marcus, are you there? Okay, so I'm not really, yeah, Marcus, you're unmuted. Yes, so Marcus, do you have something to say about that? Marcus, is Marcus with us? Okay, Marcus, so I see that you're unmuted, but I don't hear anything from your side. So maybe I can have other comments. So Jenny has said that. Does someone have anything?
I remixed the project.
Okay, so Marcus, what did you add in your remix?
Mr. Screen sharing. Please volume.
Yes, Marcus.
I remixed the project.
Yes, so Marcus, what did you add in your remixing?
Talking.
The talking.
Text to speech.
Text to speech. Did you put them for every sprite or you just did for some parts?
I did for some parts.
Some parts. Why didn't you do it for all, since it was a remixed project? That means you are not starting from scratch.
Yes.
Yes. Why didn't you like do it for all the sprites and do it everywhere, since you were remixing?
I hadn't started from scratch.
Oh, okay. So Marcus, did you prefer to remix? Why didn't you like create your own project from scratch?
Actually, I made my own project.
Aha, we actually want to see your own project. Is that possible? Could you show us your own project instead?
Yes.
Yeah, Marcus, that's what we'd like to see.
It's not.
Yes, Marcus.
The other computer had a problem, so I had to come to this one.
Okay, so are you able to?
So you cannot start screen share while other participant is sharing, and I just left the meeting the other side.
Oh, okay. So Marcus, I think we are going to have to come back to your project. So prepare it. So we are going to we have 2 more people presenting, then we shall come back to your project because we'd like to see your original project. Is that okay? Yeah, otherwise, does anyone else have something to say about the remix? Does anyone have something to say? Precious, do you have anything to say about the remix since you were the original creator?
I feel the voices of the sprites don't really match with the characters because was
okay,
and his voice was like
no, that was just a glitch.
No, okay. So Marcus, you're saying that was just a glitch.
Yeah.
Okay, but still keep that in mind. So Precious, I think, was trying to say that she feels the voices do not match. Actually, I think she meant, Precious, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think she meant the actual voice. Like, for example, the giant voice will most probably go to a bully versus the victim.
Yes.
I think, yeah, so I don't think Precious meant the delay in the words or the speech appearing. So for example, it's the bully who is supposed to have a deep voice, and then the victims are supposed to have the small voices, something like that. So also, as you're continuing to remix, keep that in mind. But Marcus, we are going to come back to you. So in the meantime, I think I see that Fantasia is around. So Fantasia, I think you could share your screen. I see that Marcus is still sharing his screen on some device. Oh, that's great then. Okay. So Fantasia, over to you. You can show us what you've learned, what you've done and learned in Scratch Advanced. Fantasia, is Fantasia with us? I don't think I'm seeing her. Okay, so we shall move on to, oh, is Jordan Tendo around? So I don't see Jordan Tendo, and I'm actually not seeing Fantasia. So those were the last. So Marcus, actually, since the screen sharing is off, could you now try sharing your actual project? Yes, so Marcus, I'm assuming you should now be able to share your actual project. Marcus, are you trying to share? Are you trying to get a hold of your project to share it? Please say something. Marcus.
Yes, I'm trying to.
Okay, so Marcus is trying to get to his project, and so we have only Fantasia left, and also Jordan. I think it's interesting, they all just went off at the same time.
No. That one. It's not that one. Huh. Yes. That is the remix. Yes. Now this is my proper project of a different Scratch.
So I think Fantasia should be joining us soon, or yeah, Fantasia should be joining us soon. So she'll probably be the next. Okay, so Marcus is sharing his screen. Yes, we can see your screen. Oh, so Marcus, what is this particular one about? Is it also about bullying or something else?
Something else.
Oh, so maybe you could just briefly tell us what the project is about before you click the green flag, so that we know what to expect when we are looking at it.
Yeah, it's about someone who wakes up, then he looks places and places, then starts dancing.
Oh, he wakes up, moves places and places, and then he starts dancing. Okay, so yes, make it full screen and click the plug so that we see what you did.
The end.
Okay, so this is this the project you said your original project?
Yes.
It's your original project. Did you come up with this artwork yourself?
Yes.
You came up with the artwork yourself?
Yes.
Okay, does someone have something to say about this project? Anyone? You can raise your hand. I see Precious's hand is up. So Precious, yes, you can unmute and comment.
I loved the way the sprites just began dancing, and I also loved its music. Yeah, the project was nice.
Okay, does anyone else have something to say? I only saw Precious's hand up. Anyone? Edward, do you have something to say? Brenda, what do you think?
Yes. Max project. This is actually unique. Could you kindly help me play the flag again a little bit? Marcus, could you help me play?
Okay.
I want to pick on something. Yeah, if I look at this project, I don't know why you didn't show us this first. Because I can see creativity in the one to actually know what's in the background of this project, how things are unfolding on the stage. But it's quite unique. It's quite unique. I like every bit of it. The art involved. I cannot really tell what's going on yet, but the way things are changing on the stage, their activity going on, the butterfly playing in the air, the guy walking. It's telling some given kind of story, and I believe it's a very unique one. And it's a good project. It's a good project. I haven't seen this. I think this is the original, and I believe you would have shown this first before you brought the other. And thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so does anyone else have any questions for Marcus? Any questions, inquiry? Don't you guys want to know how he did his work? Does anyone want to know anything else?
You could show us how the things are unfolding. How is it using the backdrops to move like that, or some kind of magic? We need to find out.
Okay, so Marcus would like to learn that from your side of the screen, but before we do that, I think I would like first Jordan Tendo to present for some reasons. So Marcus, we are going to come back to your project because you're going to teach us how you did the project. So you can take down your screen and I would like Jordan Tendo to present his project.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Masajake Jordan Tendo. I'm 13 years old. And my project is JTM Time. So one of the problems people normally have around is time management. Like, let's say you have a very important meeting which is scheduled for 10 a.m. then and ends at 12, and you're not knowing of what the time is, will be most likely for you to miss out on the event, which would most likely be very important to you. Also in schools, it is very important, which is why they use timetables, and why they also have clocks in class to also promote time management. Most people cannot afford to buy watches and other appliances, which can enable them to know the time, to help them attend important meetings like weddings, business meetings, and others. I have created a program that tells you the times that you can always be on time for that specific occasion that you have prepared. Then the steps taken: brainstorming of the project to create and the coding. Acknowledgement: I'd like to thank my trainers for teaching me what I know and my parents for paying for my code session. Now let me share my project. So this is the project for my code. Here we import the time, date time, and intertal modules, which will enable us to make all this code happen. So without that, none of this code will work. So to obtain the seconds, minutes, and hours of this code, we had to use the date time module, as you can see from this code. So the whole of this code here is to import the specific date and time of which your computer has right now. Then the whole of this code here is to enable like almost everything here to work. You use this to enable the seconds to move, which will be able to change the minutes and hours. So without this code, which I've highlighted, now the seconds won't move, which will lead the minutes and hours not to move. And I also created this project to act like an advert, so that people around the world can see like someone can be able to create something as complex as this. So this would be like a working advert for Code Academy Uganda. People like would see someone coding and doing all this stuff. Then they decide they also want to try it. Then they come and join. Now when I run the code, you can see that the seconds are moving. These are the seconds, minutes, and these are the hours. And the seconds are only moving because of this code here. And this is the code that will be able to make the seconds move. And this is the code that will be able to pick that specific time from your computer. And that was my project.
Jordan, could you just run it again? Oh, okay. So do we have any comments, questions, any kind of feedback looking at Jordan's project and you want to say something? Does anyone have something to say about Jordan's project? Anyone? Okay, so I'm not seeing anyone's hand up. So I think I'm just going to select and who better than the trainer. So Teacher Diana, do you have anything to say about this project? Yes. Diana, do you have anything to say? Anything in the comments, in the chat? Okay, so yes, I see that Edward's hand is up. Yes, please take the floor.
Thank you so much, Charity. Thank you, Jordan, for the project. I would like to ask a question. Are you putting the time module in your code?
Yes.
Are you putting the time module in your code?
I imported the time and date time.
Put the time and date time as DT. Oh, so can't it work when you just import date time?
Yes, it can.
Can we try it out? You just remove the import time and then you run and you see if it works. No. You remove only the import time and leave import time as DT.
It's still.
It's not working. Okay, you can have it back. I wanted to check on that from your side. Then the other bit of thing is, I don't know why you chose the blue background. Okay, Jordan, my other question is, as you were sharing with us in the PowerPoint, you say that you're trying to help people who could probably have missed an event, probably they are late for something. How does your project signal me that actually my event is almost time for the presentation, it's almost time for the conference? How can this project alert me that actually I'm getting late on something?
Well, for now, you could just be able to open Python and run the code, but in the future, I hope to be able to develop it so that you can like actually set an alarm to remind you of the specific time you want.
Okay, thank you. So it's a good project. I like the use of the time module and the date time in your project. It's really good.
Fantasia, could you please mute from your side?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, so that is Jordan's project. Does someone have anything to say about it? Anyone else? Okay, so saying nothing in the chat. Yes, so basing on Edward's comment, so I think Edward also commented about the color here, and this is the second time Edward, our trainer, is commenting about color. I think one of these days you should have a lesson on color theory, teaching our students which colors are best for what, which colors match with which ones, which colors to use for what, and which ones not to. I think that would be nice. So I see that, and yeah, Jordan, nice project. So we are going to move on to the next person, who is Fantasia. So I see that Fantasia is around. Fantasia, you still, yes, yes. So Fantasia, please show us what you did.
So let me share that. So I'm not able to have the PowerPoint presentation because I had created it on another laptop and it had audio problems, so I'm connecting on another one. So I didn't have the PowerPoint presentation on this one.
Okay, so Fantasia, if you don't have the PowerPoint presentations, maybe you could just tell us briefly what your project is about. For example, if you remember the problem statement, just explain to us briefly what you remember in your PowerPoint slides, based on your project, then you can show us your project.
Okay, my name is Fantasia Noemba Bazimakuru. I'm 9 years old. I go to Kampala Parent School and I'm in Scratch Advanced, and my trainer is Mrs. Brenda Tugume. My problem statement is having fun, and why is this a problem? Some people don't have fun in some games, and my solution is I've created a fun game. Okay, let me share the screen. Okay, now this is a game I made. You have to pass through these tubes without knocking them. So when you hit the tube, they show you game over and you will have to play again. So when you reach a particular score, is when it shows you that you win, and I put that score at 23. So when you reach score of 23 is when you like win. So, but that code didn't work. I don't know why. Now let me start explaining my code. Oops. You own a new jacket. And the leg is happy. You own a new jacket. Hello, Daddy. You friendly jacket. So let me share the screen of the code. So the code is here. Say it again, please. Okay. So the one for the parrot is when green flag clicked, if then score equals 23, then switch backdrop, you win and broadcast. When it was broadcasting to this, but it never worked. And then it's switch costume to A. Then start sound recording 2. Then go to random position. Then wait 0.2 seconds. And then go to random position and wait 0.2 seconds and go to another random position and wait 0.2 seconds, then go to random position, then wait 0.2 seconds, then go to random position again and then again. And then we also have when green flag clicked, switch costume to parrot A and then go to X -207 and Y 48 and then forever. If then touching color, this color is this one for the pipes, and then switch backdrop to game over and stop everything. And then when backdrop switches to game over, it switches to parrot B, then start sound screen, and then starts the recording 1. And then it's when up arrow key pressed, it changes Y by 10 and plays sound bad until done. And then when the right arrow key is pressed, it goes to Y X by 10 and plays the sound bud until N. And then for the down arrow key, it changes Y by -10 and plays sound bud. And then for the left arrow key, it changes negative X by -10 and plays sound bud until N. Then for the pipe code has when green flag clip, switch backdrop to blue sky and set score to 0. And when backdrop switches to game over, hide. It has when green flag clip, hide and go to X -87 and Y 5. Then wait 1 second and show forever. Change X by -2 and then if X position is greater than -160, then set X to 320 and change score by 1. If then touching parrot, switch costume to gain over and stop all. When costume switches to, when backdrop switches to game over, hide. And when green flag clip, switch backdrop to blue sky and set score to 0. This one also has the same code as this one, as well as this one, but it's that this one comes in different seconds. This one has wait 1 second, this one has wait 10 seconds, then this one has wait 13 seconds. And then here it's when green flag clipped, hide, and when you receive win, show. That's my project.
Okay, so this is Fantasia's project. It's called Flappy Birds. Does anyone have anything to say about it? Questions, comment, anything? Would you like her to explain something you think you didn't understand about it? Would you like to give her compliments? Anything? Yes, I'm not seeing any hands up.
Over here.
Nothing. Okay, yes, Edward.
So thank you, Fantasia, for the project. I have a question. Why do you choose Flappy Birds?
I had another project that I was going to show, but it was on the other computer. So I had to do the one which I had on this computer.
So where is the other computer?
The other computer has an audio problem, so you are not going to be able to hear me.
Okay, so Fantasia, is that project you wanted to show us online on your Scratch account?
Yes, it is, but then when I shared it there, I couldn't find it there.
Oh, so you couldn't find it in your projects.
Yeah,
so that means
I just decided to show this one because I also liked it.
Oh, so that means probably your project is not online. Maybe you deleted it by mistake and you didn't realize something like that. Does anyone have any comments for Fantasia's project? You can also engage yourself in the chat, raise a hand, anything. But me, I'll say something. So Fantasia, I like your problem statement that some people play games and they don't have any fun. So you are trying to create a game that has fun in it. So I think I realized if you achieve a perfect spot to place the bird, that means you don't have to even press any up arrow key or down arrow key. So you can just leave it just at that perfect location and the bird will keep on going through, and then someone will achieve the perfect, someone will achieve the high score, which I think you said is 23, but then it did not work over there. So maybe you can go back and try to check that code maybe you could also get help from your trainer so that your game over works, because I think you said you don't know why it didn't work. But yes, so my issue was if you place the bird in a particular spot and you know that, oh, in this spot it can pass through the pipes perfectly. So maybe you achieve that score, that spot when you are at a score of 3. That means the person can just leave the game idle and then they will still win. So maybe the solution probably would be that you keep on maybe forever reduce. Now, for example, the up arrow key changes the Y position by 10. So maybe you could make sure your bird is forever changing its Y position by -1 or maybe -2, something like that. So that by default, the bird is always going down so that someone can't leave it idle. You always have to keep playing until you make a score. Of course, the downside, I don't know, the upside of that would be that the game becomes much, much more challenging. For example, in that narrow pipe, I don't know if the bird can always make it through without hitting the pipe, something like that. I don't know, but yes, you could just keep the player busier by doing that. So that's my comment. Does anyone else have something to say about Fantasia's project? Anything?
Yes. Again here, Ivan. Now, I would expect the wings of the bird to be flapping, like going up and down as it moves forward. I don't know if that was impossible for Fantasia.
It's possible. Yes, it's possible.
Okay, so Fantasia, I think you can fix that, seeing that you're saying it's possible. Yeah, maybe you could do it and we see it. Okay, could you maybe try clicking the green flag and try to test it and we see what so far it has done? Oh, okay. So now minus 10 is too high. Maybe you could try -2. Just try -2. I think -2 would be probably better. Yeah, so if it's too fast, if it's your up arrow key, I'm assuming is changing your Y position by 10. So if it's changing your Y position is changing, the up arrow key changes your Y position by 10. That means you also have to be faster in how you press your up arrow key. So try clicking the green flag again and then be very quick in how you press the Y.
It still keeps falling down even though you click very fast.
Very fast. So maybe you could reduce it by maybe -1, something like that.
Yes, now it works.
Yes, so like I said, in that case, it means the game is going to be much, much more challenging. That means to ever get the high score, it's going to be very, very like difficult. So you have to be so good to get the high score. So yes, that could keep someone busier. So this was Fantasia's project. I'm assuming no one else has something to say about it. So then, yes, Fantasia, nice project. And thank you for putting the modifications while we are here for the presentation. So that's it from me. I think I will hand over to Edward to conclude.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the presentations. I don't know if you have a parent who has something to pass on to us as we conclude. We'll hear from our parents who have been with us in the presentations, their reviews, their comments, and what they have to say to the children and to the academy. Is any parent present? Yes, I can see. Near Joshua. Do you have something to pass on to us?
Yes, thank you, Edward. Thank you, the instructors, the teachers. Thank you, the students who participated in the presentation. My sentiment will always be the same for Code Academy Uganda. I love what you do. I love your vision to promote computer programming. And like I've already said, this is going to be one of the drivers of the fourth industrial revolution. And like you always say, Edward, you don't want Uganda to be left behind, and certainly we don't want our children to be left behind by the fourth industrial revolution. So from my side, I'll always be a #1 fan and try to promote your agenda and also to support Fantasia. She has now finished her Scratch Advanced. I want to encourage her and other students who are taking part in the Scratch program. Scratch is a good foundation. It's just like how you go to kindergarten and you learn how to write A, B, C, D, and you learn how to read the vowels. Scratch is the foundation for programming. So from now going upwards, you start to program now with the real life programming languages. I think the immediate one will be Python for beginners. Python has a lot of applications in artificial intelligence, in machine learning, in data analytics. So I really look forward to this. I look forward to this phase for Fantasia, who is now going to join Python, and all the other students who will be following that path until they become professional programmers. Once again, thank you, the teachers, for this dedicated work. It's not an easy job to train children, especially in this area where it appears to be complex for even adults. There's a lot of patience required for them to be able to, for you to be able to to understand them and for them to be able to understand you. I know you go through a lot, but don't give up. And also as parents, we shall not give up. We shall give you all the support you need until we see the fruits of your labor. Thank you very much, and I wish you a happy weekend.
Thank you so much, Nia Joshua, for those remarks. They're really heartfelt remarks. We are very glad. We are very glad for the submissions. Thank you so much for being our #1 fan. I like that. Thank you so much, every person that has been in the podcast that has just ended September. It has been a pleasure having you learn with us. We further go on to October with new energies to explore more in depth in what we are learning. And the October camp is up and to set off camp Monday. I'd also thank the trainers for the efforts they are putting to have us learn all that we've come to learn in the previous sport camp. And we are super excited for the coming one. Probably also to pass on something here, something that is super exciting. It's called the National Scratch Competition. It is up. I'm super excited about the competition. It's coming up. It's going to be fully scratch. And I am super excited. The amazing awards, the amazing prizes coming up for you guys. And I believe you guys are going to take it away and you're going to blow the world off with your amazing projects in the competition. So kindly, it's coming up very soon. You'll be seeing us launching it this month. And I believe you guys are going to be a part of this and you're going to take the lion's share. Thank you so much, Charity, for the moderation, and Diana, Mr. Diana in her absentia. We are really glad. Let's keep learning to our children. Let's keep learning. We believe that our children are gonna have a bright future while they learn these skills at an early age. It is quite a long journey for us to walk, but I believe it has a lot of results to yield for us in the near future, and not just for us as individuals, but for our country at large. We believe in the digital economy for our country. We believe in the digital future, and we do believe that we should be a part of it, and not just as people that are enjoying it, but as people that are creating it in the years to come. Thank you, and God bless you. I'd like to officially call the presentations for September podcast off, and I wish you a blessed evening and a blessed month, new month. God bless you.